So, as you know, I've just come back from a week-long vacation, and I thought it appropriate to do a quick podcast episode on how I survive returning to work after a vacation because it's crazy. Anyway, so let's listen in to some of my tips for surviving the return to work. Welcome to my journey of self discovery, life balance, career success, and business creation. This podcast works to answer the question of how successful professionals like us stop drifting and get focused on keeping our careers and businesses growing rapidly while having a full, balanced, and vibrant life that we absolutely love. What we call the Third Power Life. And this is the Third Power Life Podcast. So I'm not going to try to sugarcoat it. I was kind of dreading coming back. I love my job. Don't get me wrong, but you've been gone a week, and it's like, all right, let's see. Log in and 3,008 unread emails. Ugh. Right? It's just like, oh, can I go back on vacation, please? But no, you can't. You gotta put on your big boy pants and go to work. So wanted to share some of the things that I do to not absolutely lose my mind on the first actually couple of days, but especially the first day back after vacation. The first and primary thing, it's do your morning routine. Like I said, I do mine. I do my journal. I do my study. I do my meditation. Um, and in particular, for the return in my journal, I kind of write down what are the primary things that I really need to do coming back. Now, obviously, everybody's job is different. For me, it's definitely email, right? And I'm not done. I literally had 3,008 unread emails in my inbox this morning. It's I've made a good dent, but it's not all gone. But then it's like, all right, what are the primary things that I need to do? What are the things that are most likely to have had an issue while I was gone? Check in with those teams and find out, okay, you know, is there anything that I need to pay special attention to while I'm, digging out, right? So, for me, I've got a team of people, right? And so it's sending a message out to everybody. I'm back, but I'm not going to be 100% yet. So if there's something that I need to see urgently, let me know, right? Usually one or two things shows up there, and deal with that. And then it's working out the time to get through the email, to follow up with the people that you need to follow up, to check up on the projects that need to be checked up on. And what I try to do is the Monday that I come back, I cancel all non-essential meetings. And instead I block in my calendar, you know, email cleanup, project cleanup, and so I actually make meetings with myself to focus on one particular area as I come back. Um, I generally try to stay away from anything work related on PTO. When you're on vacation, you need to be on vacation and truly disconnect. Um, this one was I mostly did that. I was kind of watching because there were some things happening in the organization that I needed to keep an eye on. But in general, I don't touch it, right? And so coming in is like a fresh slate. So it's prioritizing in the morning before you go to any call, before you log into anything. It's what are the things that I have to get done today, right? Now, the email is not have to get done today, right? I needed to skim the email today. That I had to do. Look for the kind of those important messages, follow up with the team, that sort of thing. But I find that the times that I've tried to say, I'm going to clean my email box completely, doesn't usually work out and just leaves me kind of frustrated. So I give myself a couple of days to clear out all of it, right? Because there's a lot of chaff in there, right? So going through automated emails, etc., and try to clear that stuff out. But I'm looking for, what are my primary things? What are my primary projects? Do that. And then it's check in with your key people, right? And for me, I'm instant messaging, and depending on the person and our communication styles, I'll give them a call and just say, how was it? What do what are the things you're worried about? And so really focused in on, how do I keep the team happy, right? And where am I most needed right away? And I mean, really, that's it. It's doing self-care in the morning, excuse me, is really important. And so, my meditation, my exercise, you know, all of that, don't skip it because you've got so much to do. I've done that so many times, and it every time I regret it. Take the time to do your morning routine before you dive in, because once you dive in, you're going to get stuck there, right? So that's my list. Do your morning routine, self-care, make a prioritized list, uh, a list of what things have to get done today and what things you're going to work on. So emails, that sort of thing. And then schedule time to do those things. Make a meeting with yourself. Clear out the calendar, make a meeting with yourself to go through the things that you need to do. And that will make it not quite as painful to come back after a vacation. So may the force be with you. Live your life to the third power and enjoy the vacations. I'm glad you enjoyed this podcast. Please let us know what impacted you in today's episode. You can join our Discord or Facebook community to connect with like-minded people that want a real third power life. You can go to thirdpowerlife.com or look in the show notes for links. And remember, hit that like, subscribe, and rate button for the Third Power Life podcast. Until next time.